Good morning. Today is Pilates stretch on this Friday. So I'm just gonna start up here, clean up that, and we are doing Pilates today. All right, so let's start with a nice big warm up with nice big arm circles all the way up and around. Reaching for the sky and reaching for the walls all the way around. And let's go the other way. Really try to work on your range of motion this morning, nice and slowly. And other arm. Nice big deep breaths in and out, following it all the way down to your belly. All right, let's stand nice and tall, shoulders back in their sockets, rib cage up off your hip bones, stretch those arms out nice and wide, relax them down. Let's reach our index fingers, then our loud ring and baby finger, nice and wide. All right, let's come across for 4. 1, squeeze at the back. 2, 3, and 4. Squeeze at the back, other arm. 1, 2, letting those shoulders relax. 3, and 4. And squeeze. Reach up nice and high. Reach, reach, reach. Let's reach up there to the sky. Reach. All right, and then let's just reach over to one side. Pinky up there to the sky. And to the other side, nice and slowly, because this is a big stretch. And back to center, and then let's sway it, leading with your rib cage. Breathing in and out. And back to center. And let's do 6 full body squats, coming down those side walls, booty back. And I want you to really breathe a nice big deep breath in going up and let it all out going down. All right, one more. And all the way up and all the way down. All right, 3 shoulder rolls backwards. 1, 2, 3, and forwards. 1, really exaggerate that shoulder roll. Awesome. All right, let's do our hips. So air squats backwards. 2, 3, and forwards. 1, 2, and 3. And the other side. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, and forwards. See, when I'm doing these, I'm trying to keep my hips square. All right, so it's not up on one. You try to keep, so you kind of have to tilt your pelvis and then move them around. All right, it's quite difficult to do, but always try to keep your hips in line whenever everything in line. All right, whenever you're doing any type of stretch like that. All right, so let's go all the way up to the sky. All right, down on 1, up on 2, squeezing those calves. Still breathing. All the way up, squeeze, and down. And let's roll those ankles. And rolling the other way. And then let's go on the outside of that ankle. I'm all hairy. Dory was getting some loving just before we started. And then on the inside. Then up on those toes, and let's push that arch forward. Roll across those toes. And let's just roll it, foot up and roll them. Give them a nice little shakeroo. All right, let's roll the other foot. And then roll the other way. And then on one side. And on the inside. Up on those toes, pushing the arch forward. Roll across those toes. All right, and then roll them and give it a little shake and down. So this is going to be a little new one, and it's a little difficult to do at first, but once you get it, then it's much easier. You're going to like scrunch as if you're on a shag carpet, and I want you to scrunch that shag carpet into with your toes. Pull those toes in, right? So you're kind of pulling your arches up. Pull your arches up, and then wiggle your toes. So this is really good for the bottom of your foot, for that fascia, the plantar, what's that, plantar fasciitis. So scrunch up, you're pulling your arches up, like scrunching that carpet, and then if you can, wiggle your toes. There you go. It's a difficult thing to do, but once you get that feeling of the arch coming up, practice that, because that's really good for the bottom of your feet. All right, so let's give a nice little shakeroo. And we're just going to pat all the way up. One leg and your other. And moving those innards all around. And up your arms. Cross your pecs. Up your neck. Cross your face. And let's get right underneath that skull. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. As you're wiggling, shift those eyes right to left. Up and down. Keep wiggling and circle those eyeballs. And circle them the other way. And then we're just going to rub our like my things here. Right, back and forth. Pat your lymph nodes here. All right, and then let's get right here. You have more lymph nodes right here. So rubbing up and down. And then circle. And pat. And then behind your knees. Rubbing up and down first. Circle. And pat. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to start off with getting our heart rate up. We're going to start off with step 1, 2. So right leg first, right, left kick, right, left extend. I want your rib cage up off those, your hip bones, and your core engaged. And breathe. One more. Kick and extend. And the other leg. Left, right, kick, left, right, extend. One more. Kick it and extend. All right, we're going to go sideways. So we're going to go side lunge crunch, right? So standing nice and tall, rib cage up, hands out in front. That's side lunge, booty way back, knee to elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, belly to your back, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side. Get that booty way back. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking straight ahead. 7 and 8. Awesome. Now up and down. So we're doing our squats. All right, rib cage up and squat it all the way down and up, squeezing those glutes at the top for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Awesome. And let's stay down here and let's pulse it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and all the way up and down for 8. 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, squeeze at the top. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome stuff. All right, let's get those arms out nice and wide. Right, shoulders are back down and relax. And we're just going to work those tiny muscles. So we're going to pulse it forward for 6, 5, 4. Push that cement. 3, 2, 1. Palms are back. Shoulders are relaxed. 1. Push it. 2, 3. Feel the muscles that are working. Palms are up. Push it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. Push it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and shake it up. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's get to the end of our mats. And let's take a nice big all the way up to the sky, reaching all the way up there. And we're going down to ragdoll, reaching for those walls all the way down. We're going to pulse those feet out. Nice, big, easy breaths all the way to your belly and back. And bring those feet down. Fold those arms. Nice, big, deep breath in and out. All right, arms are like spaghetti. Soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, starting with straightening your knees. Belly in. Up past the shoulder blades. Chin is to your chest. Coming all the way up. Let's bring our hands to our small of our back. A nice little back arch. And let's go all the way up to the sky again. And back down. All right, soft bend in the knees. Your right arm is longer than your left. Belly to your back. Pulse it. Find that lowest vertebra on the left side. We're opening up the left side this time. And away you go. And roll those shoulders back, coming all the way up to the sky again. And all the way back down. And this time we're going to open up the right side. So left arm is longer than your left arm is longer than your right. Pulse it. Make sure your weight's distributed evenly over both feet and start to roll up. And roll your shoulders back, coming all the way up to the sky again. Reaching all the way up there and back down. Let's walk our hands out to downward dog. And push away from those hands. Pulse those feet out. Belly being pulled up to the sky. And then bring those heels down. Let's push away from those hands again, up on those knuckle pads. Chest is being pushed to those knees. Belly and hips being pulled up to the sky. And let's just sway side to side, nice and slowly. Feel the stretch all the way down your side. Right from your elbow down to your hip. Belly up to the sky. And breathe. Back to center. Let's bring that right leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee. And let's look underneath that right shoulder, reaching that knee to that back wall. Straighten that leg out. And let's bring it all the way through to your right thumb. Low lunge. We're going to do right arm up to the sky. Bring it down, switch legs. High plank, left leg comes up, low lunge, left arm up to the sky. Look at those fingers. Back down, switch again. Right arm all the way up. And back down. We're going to power up to high lunge now. Hands come in front of that right foot. Reach out in front. Power up to high lunge. Belly to your back. Up and down for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And let's bring those arms all the way down, reaching, reaching, reaching to the inside of that right foot. Wiggle that right foot out to the edge of the mat. Bring that left knee down to the mat. Shoelace to the mat. We're going into lizard. Right, so right foot to the edge of the mat on the side. Open up that knee. And high lizard. Or go down to your forearms. And let's have 3 breaths. All right, let's bend that left leg. Come back up to high. Reach back for that shoelace or the top of your foot. And if you want a little more stretch, pull that foot towards your left cheek. Still, your right leg is still out on the edge. And breathe. Release that foot. Bring your right foot down to the mat, wiggle that into the center, go up on the heel. We're going to do a nice hamstring stretch. Right now, look back, make sure that left knee is underneath your right hip. Left knee is underneath your left hip. All right, and let's push your booty back to that back wall. And then chest comes down so that your armpit is right over top of your right knee. And breathe. Awesome. All right. Nice hamstring stretch. Let's bring that foot back down to the mat. Hands on either side of that right foot. Go back up to high plank. Push your shoulders back into their sockets. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back to downward dog. Push away from those hands. Chest being pushed to those knees. Ears are at your biceps. Belly being pulled up to the sky. And breathe. And if you want, you can sway side to side. All right, let's lift that left leg up now. High up behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your left arm. Still pushing your chest towards that knee. Straighten that leg out, and we're going to bring it all the way through to your left thumb. Low lunge. Right arm comes up to the sky. Look at those fingers. Switch legs. High plank. Right leg comes up. Bring that left arm all the way up. Look at that finger's way up there. Back down. Switch. Right arm all the way up. Coming all the way back down. We're going to go up to high lunge. Hands come in front of that left foot. Power up. Belly to your back. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High lunge. Let's bring those arms all the way down to the inside of that left foot. Drop that right leg. Shoelace to the mat. Wiggle that left foot out to the edge. On the edge of that foot. Open up that left knee. And we're in high lizard. And if you can, go down too low. And breathe. Bending that right leg. Reach back to that shoelace of that right foot. I don't have shoes on, so, but you get the right idea. All right. Nice quad stretch. This stretches everything in and around your hips. Your quad. All right. Bring that foot back down. Wiggle that left foot into center. Go up on the heel. Take a look. Make sure your hips are square. So right knee underneath your right hip. And then push your booty back. Push your booty back first, and then your chest comes down. While you're down here, just take a look, make sure that right knee is still underneath that right hip. Then your hips are square. Toe up to the sky. Nice big deep breath in and out. And then let's bring that left foot back down to the mat. We're going to go back into high plank. Push those shoulders back to their sockets. And we're going to do a plank twist to the right. And a plank twist to the left. To downward dog. Push away from those hands. And let's walk those hands all the way back to your feet. Bend those knees and roll all the way up. And roll those shoulders back. Nice little back arch. And let's go right into snowbirds from here. All right, so on one knee, right leg out, rib cage up off your hip bones, right leg directly coming from your hips. Relax those arms and wing dip up a centimeter, belly to your back, and swipe across for 6, 5, 4, 3. Your torso is being stretched from one end of the mat to the ceiling. And now wing dip. So go down, touch, bring that arm down your leg and up to the ceiling and stay there for a second. Breathe, reach for the sky, and wing dips now. 1, 2, reach for the ceiling with those fingers. 4, belly to your back. 5, and 6. And let's bring that left hand down, your right hand on your right hip. Bring that right leg up, toe pointing down. Ready? And up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to do toe and heel taps. So touch your toe to the mat in front, and then heel comes back, right? So toe, heel. So you're closing your hip, your heel comes back and opening your hip. Toe, heel, toe, heel. One more. And then let's lengthen that right arm and right leg, belly to your back, and crunch it out. 1, 2, really bring that belly to your back. 3, and lengthen. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lengthen, and come all the way up. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Left leg out. Arms are relaxed down, belly to your back. Down, up, and across. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wing dip. Bring that right arm up, staying up here. Length, reach for that sky, down your leg, and wing dips. 1, belly to your back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All the way up, and bring that right arm down. Left arm on hip. Left leg up, toe pointing down, and up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and toe tap. Toe, heel, toe, heel. It's not a big movement. Awesome. Lengthen both left arm and left leg, belly to your back, and crunch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and lengthen, and come all the way up to table. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. All right, and 3 clicks of the heel, and make a wish for today. Awesome. All right, we're going to do bird dog switch. So we're just going to do bird dog and switch arms and legs for 6. So your right arm comes up and left leg, hold it, and then bring it down and switch leg and arm. That's 1, belly to your back. 2, really lengthen those arms as you go switching and lengthening. 4, 5, belly to your back, and 6, back to tabletop, and we're going to do right arm, left leg, and holding for 5 breaths. Your left arm is directly underneath your left shoulder, and you're breathing. All right, we're going to do slide out. So right arm and left leg out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and switch it right up to that left arm and right leg, bird dog. Toe pointing down, shoulder under, hand underneath that right shoulder, belly to your back, and lengthen, and breathe. All right, slide out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and bring it back, and child's pose. Sit down on those knees, lengthen those arms out in front, forehead down to the mat. Let's walk those hands over to the right, left cheek off the left heel, and breathe. And all the way over to the other side. And we're coming back to center. And forearms down to the mat. Slide them down the mat toward your knees. Open up your knees. Your toes are together. And we're going to do some shoulder work. So let's take that right arm all the way up to the sky. Look at those fingers. And thread that hand between your elbow and your knee. Bring your cheek down to the mat. Push that whole arm into the mat. And repeat all the way up. And thread. This time go all the way up to the sky. And bring that hand to your opposite hip. And look up. And bring that hand all the way back down to the mat. Same thing on the left-hand side. Let's bring it all the way up to the sky. You're opening up your chest and bring that hand through. Cheek comes down. Nice big deep breath in and out. Reaching for that wall and repeat. And let's bring that hand all the way up to the sky. And reach behind to your right hip and look up. And bring that forearm down to the mat. All right, so from here, go up onto your knees, walk those hands down your mat. You're on your forearms. All right, bring your shoulders over top of those elbows. And yep, there we go. And you're going to push your whole hand and forearm into the mat. Resist bringing them back to your knees. And with a big deep breath out, slowly sit down. With that breath out. And repeat. In, resist, and sit down. And repeat. We're doing 3 times. Push in, resist, breathe. And then we're going to bring our right hand to 2 o'clock on the mat. Your left hand on top. Sternum over top of those hands. Push into the mat. Resist bringing back to that left knee. You're going to feel your rib cage. Some other places as well. And then slowly sit down. We're opening up that upper rib cage. And repeat. Into the mat. Resist. One more time. We're flossing, so you're not holding anything. And then over to 10 o'clock, right? Push into the mat, resist bringing to that right knee, keeping that resistance, and breathe out and sit. Three times. And come all the way back up. Awesome stuff. All right, let's sit down on our mats with our legs extended out in front. Nice and tall. Shoulders are back and down. Rib cage is up off those hip bones. Let's wiggle those legs out. Nice and wide. You may want to get up on those sit bones. Awesome stuff. Your hands come out in front, but push those shoulders back. And we're going to swipe this right arm all the way around. Your left arm is going to be pointing at your right toe, right? And then come down as far as you can, lengthening those arms. Hold and breathe. Then come back up and swipe across to the other side. And reach. With a breath out. And repeat, coming all the way across to the other side. And down. Trying to keep your neck in line with your spine. So right now I'm looking straight down at my leg. As I come up, my neck is in line. All the way across. and reach. Back up to center. Let's walk our hands out in front. Going as far as you can. And then hold it for a couple seconds. Bring them back and then just relax wherever you can relax straight down. And breathe. With every breath, you're sinking a little further into that stretch. And then push all the way back up. Let's bring that right leg over to the inner of your left leg. And for 3 crazies, so your right hand be back, and you're going to swipe that left hand all the way around, up on that knee, look back. That's 1, 2, and 3. And let's do the other leg. Left foot to your right inner leg and swipe across. It's a nice back arch. Look at those fingers way back there and come around. Don't forget to be breathing. Awesome. I love that one. I love them all. All right, legs together in front of you. Rib cage up, shoulders are back and relaxed. Let's bring our hands up to the ceiling. Palms are being pulled together, belly in, and we're going to walk those hands across the ceiling to forward fold. So you're at the upper wall, reaching for that wall in front of you. Now you're looking down at your knees, reaching for that wall. Go down as far as you can. Hold it and breathe. And then just relax down. And you're going to massage your feet. We're staying here for a bit so you can massage your feet. If you can't reach your feet, massage your calves. Just breathing in and out. Massage that heel. Poke and prod. Stretch those toes. Pull them back. And breathe. Awesome stuff. All right, let's roll all the way back up. Shoulders go back. All right, and hands come in front. And we're going to roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. So let's tilt our pelvis. Slowly roll down. Belly to your back. Roll all the way down. Extend those hands behind your back, your head. Reach for those opposite walls. Your belly pulled to your back. Let's reach right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And bring your arms to T. We're going to bring our knees up over top of our hips. So you can take a little look. Your belly, you have that blueberry spine. Your belly's pulled into your back. And we're going to bring those knees over to the right to supine twist. Look to the left and bring that right hand over top of those knees for 3 breaths. Right, bring those knees back. Again, those knees are above your hips. And we're going to go to the other side. Looking over to the right this time. Bring that hand on top of those knees for that added little stretch. Your shoulders are flat on the floor. And you're breathing all the way to your belly and back out. So bring those knees back to center, bring your feet down to your mat, to the mat. All right, we're going to take our right leg and cross it over your left knee. Open up that knee, see how it feels, and then bring that right knee towards your belly button, and you're going to push that right knee into your left palm and keep that resistance, pushing the knee into palm and open up that knee. Your left shoulder can come off the mat, but knee to palm and repeat. Knee to palm, open up that knee. And then see how that feels. Much better for me. All right, let's grab behind our left knee and pull that left knee towards that left shoulder. Take a look, make sure that heel is directly in front of that left knee. Pull and push out with that right elbow. Pull and push and relax. And repeat. Pull, push. And relax. Awesome stuff. Let's bring that right knee foot down and cross your left knee foot over your right knee. Open up that left knee. See how it feels. Bring the left knee to your belly button and knee to palm. Push. Keep that resistance. It's hard. You want to push the palm to knee. It's knee to palm. Open. And repeat. Knee to palm. And then see how that feels. Should feel much looser. All right, grab behind your right knee. Pulling that right knee towards your right shoulder. Your ankle is in line with that right knee. Pull and push. And release. And repeat. And release. And let's bring those legs down and just give them a nice little wiggle. And then let's give our legs, our knees a nice big hug. Bring them to your chest and roll side to side. And you're going to keep hugging your left knee, extend your right. Your belly's to push to your back. You've got that bowl of blueberries in the small of your spine. Lengthen that leg and hug your left. And switch. And switch. Keeping that belly pull to the mat. And switch. Lengthen. Push that foot to that back wall and hug. And then bring those feet down to the floor. Okay, we are going to do pelvic floor exercise. Yeah, you know it. It's the blueberry. All right, so you're going to pick that blueberry up with your cheeks. Squeeze that blueberry. And we're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae to high bridge, nice and slowly. Your hands are at your side. Bring it up, that blueberry, as high as you can. And slowly coming down. And I want you to try to roll down your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then release that blueberry. One more time. Pick the blueberry up. and start to roll up your spine. You got to push that belly to the mat, belly in, rolling all the way up as high as you can. And roll back down your spine. And release. Measure up your fingertips to your heels. Take a look and see if your knees are directly in front of your hips. And we're going to wake up our glutes. So we're going to go up and down for 8. Up. 1. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 2. 3. 4. 5. Squeeze. 6. 7. And 8. Stay up there. Right? Squeeze those glutes, open up those knees and squeeze them shut with the outside of your legs. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, using the outside of your legs. 4, 5, 6. We're doing 6, and now we're going to go up and down. So put it together. Up, open those legs, squeeze them shut. That's 1. Down. 2, 3, go up high in that bridge, open those legs, squeeze them shut. 4, 5, 1 more, and 6, and roll it all the way back down. All right, let's lengthen our arms overhead, your head, and your legs stretched out. We're going to engage your core. So you have that blueberry spine, right? That bowl of blueberries there. Push your belly to the mat. And I want you to roll your hips towards your belly button. You just felt that. I know I did. And we're going to bring both hands overhead to our right leg up to the ceiling. So we're doing scissors. Keep those hips rolled in toward your belly button and nice and going up to the sky with that both arms and right leg. For 1, I really want you to lengthen those arm and legs. 2, you're folding in half. 3, 4, 5, belly to the mat, and 6, right arm to T, and you're going to do left arm, right leg, roll those hips toward your belly button, and 1. Reach that pinky to the outside of that right foot. 2, 3, 4, lengthen those arms and legs. 5, and 6. Both arms overhead again. We're going to do the other leg. So let's set our abs. Belly to the mat, roll those hips, and both arms to left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Left arm to T. It's right arm, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nicely done. And now we're going to bring your hands down to your side. And we're going to activate our abs again. And bring your shoulders up off the mat. Right? But I want you looking at the ceiling, not at your toes. So your neck is in line with your spine. And we're doing the penguin. So just reach down your right leg, come back, and then the other side. Keeping the shoulders off, belly to the mat. Just go side to side. This is penguin. 2, 3, keep the belly to the mat. 4, 5, and 6, and coming all the way back down. Let's bring our knees to our chest for a nice hug. Roll side to side. All right, we're going to do 3 rock and rolls to sitting. 1, 2, and 3, and sitting with our legs crossed. All right, so sitting nice and tall, rib cage up off your hip bones, let those legs just flop down, giving a little pressure. I put a little pressure lower on like my quads. And let's switch legs. And sitting tall, let's take our left arm, place it over our right knee, look behind, nice and tall, 2 breaths. Relax those legs. And then come all the way across to the other side. Come back to center, hands behind us, and knee taps. So tap that left knee down, bring that right leg down to the mat as well. You may not be able to do that. We're going to work on that. All right, and push that hip flexor up towards the ceiling and switch. And just keep switching, trying to get both knees flat on the floor. But if you can't, don't worry about it, just work on it. We've been doing knee taps for quite a while now. I love this one. And come back to center. Bring our feet together in front of us and pull them in to your body and open up those legs. And just sit, extend those legs out in front of you or sit cross-legged, however you're most comfortable. And we're sitting nice and tall. Okay, we're going to take our right ear over to our right shoulder, holding it there. Your shoulders stay down. It's not a big movement. All right, so stay here and shift those eyeballs up to the sky. You should feel it a little higher in the neck, the stretch. And shift those eyeballs down to the ground without moving those shoulders. You should feel this cross your traps and come back to center. Let's do the other side. This side's much more tighter for me. Your shoulders don't move. All right, eyeballs up. Eyeballs down. Back to center. Take our right chin, take it over to our right shoulder. Breathe. Come all the way across to the other side. And back to center. And let's do 3 circles with our nose all the way up and around. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's turn lengthwise on our mat for 3 rock and rolls to ragdoll. Belly to your back. Massage that spine as you're rolling. 2, and to squat. If you can, stay in squat. Reach those arms out in front. And then come all the way up to ragdoll. And we're going to stay here. So fold those arms. 3 breaths in and out. All right, let's give those legs a nice big hug and say, thank you, legs, for letting me do all the things I do. And then arms come back down for spaghetti. Soft bend in the knees. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way up your spine. Come all the way up, hands behind your back, a nice little back arch. And a nice big shakaroo. That's it for today. High fives. Have a wonderful weekend.